Alright, I hope my mic's working properly. Excuse me. Oh man, that was a... Alright, I hope my mic's working. My mic is indeed working. Let's get that music back up. It's just not the year, is it? What does it take? What does it take to show a good performance when you've got hardly any competition? Here's what I got. Okay, stop the music. We're gonna start this bullshit right now. There's a big problem with what's Alright. Look. I know there was some really cool games. There was a few cool games. Not many new announcements though. Alright, I was comatose throughout most of this whole presentation. I was waiting so much every time they showed world premiere. I was just falling asleep the whole time because it was just completely boring until the end. Okay, it was boring until Cyberpunk came up. Cyberpunk, that looked cool. Zero gameplay, really cool. Keanu Reeves coming out was amazing. That was awesome, so that kind of saved it. But again, no gameplay. We have seen gameplay before, but barely any. So we really do need more information about Cyberpunk, and I'll do a quick analysis throughout the whole show quickly. Next, the big thing I can think of was From Software and George R.R. Martin's new game. Of course, we barely saw anything. This is more like a short teaser trailer. I'm just happy the thing exists. That's something new. Something new they showed. An actual world premiere that they showed. And that's the one really exciting thing that they showed. And everything else we knew about, we've seen. There's really nothing that was brand new and amazing to look at. What was absolutely new and exciting in that conference? Somebody tell me, please. Now, it might sound like I'm being very harsh. There was some cool things that I saw. None of it, barely any of it was new. The biggest complaint I have about this is how much damn gameplay did we see in this conference. Ori and the Will of the Wisp, that looked good. The bosses they showed is a really important part, which really grabs everyone's attention, because boss fights are really the most coolest part of video games in general. Yeah, boss fights. Ori and the Will of the Wisp had no problem with them showing that, but that game is really past its due date. That game should have come out a long time ago, since they announced it a long time ago. It's a 2D platformer. It can't be that hard to develop. And do not tell me that it's an indie game. Do not tell me that there's 2 people working on this game. This is a bloody in-house studio of Microsoft, alright? This game should have had many developers on it. So there's obviously something wrong with the development process in that, okay? So they need to fix their shit and get that game out immediately, because that game has just been delayed. It hasn't been delayed, but it's been on the burner for too damn long. It looks good, but it should have been out by now. So yeah, all the games that I was really excited about, we saw zero gameplay. That's the biggest problem. I kind of need to go through this and see what the hell they showed. Because this shit's just a fucking mess. Like, they had the stage to themselves. They had no interruptions from Sony PlayStation, right? They could have showed all the things they wanted. I mean, I guess I'm not a fan of Dragon Ball Z. I've never watched the series, and I never plan to. I guess that's exciting for people who are fans of the series. They showed gameplay. It actually looks pretty solid. But I'll never get it because I'm just not into it, yeah? I don't watch anime that... I mean, I don't watch anime anymore. I used to watch One Piece, and I can't watch that anymore because it's just so bad. All I do is... pardon me. All I do is read the manga. So me and anime, I don't watch that much anime. I'm not saying I hate anime stuff. I play a lot of games that are very anime inspired. So I'm not a weeb hater or some shit. But weeb weirdos do freak me out a bit. So let's get through. Let's see how long it took them to... Okay, so to show something interesting. Outer Worlds, okay, that does look good. It does look like a sort of Fallout type of game. They showed it last year. They showed it again. Did they show a release date? I'm not sure. October 25th. There you go. I found it straight off the bat. October 25th. Not too far away for Outer Worlds. Looks interesting. They did not stop shoving Game Pass down our throats the whole damn conference. The whole thing. Get it on Game Pass. Get it on Game Pass. Game Pass this. Game Pass that. Exclusive to Game Pass. Exclusive to Game Pass. Did I mention Game Pass? Shut up! Shut up about the Game Pass. Who plays on Game Pass? Please, tell me. It just makes no damn sense. Like, this is not the place to show Game Pass. No one's coming to E3. No one's watching E3 to see you reveal damn Game Pass. And if that sounds very ignorant to me, then fuck you, get the fuck out. But that's just not how it's gonna happen. That's just not... It's not appealing. To me, especially. And I consider myself everybody. Next up. They managed to show something early on that's somewhat interesting, okay? Outer Worlds looks decent. Did we see gameplay? Kind of. We saw interactive kind of gameplay, but it was in a cinematic view. Not really proper gameplay, yeah? So I do not count Outer Worlds as gameplay. So first of all, somewhat of a solid showing for Outer Worlds. No gameplay. That's a bit of a downgrade, okay? Bleeding Edge. Alright. Don't even know what the hell that shit's about. It looks like Overwatch, but a little bit more simplistic. I don't care. I don't care for it at all. Don't know about other people, but I'm going to be pretty harsh on this going forward. So if you're like a super diehard Xbox fan and you just praise everything they do, I suggest clicking off the video right now. Because I have a lot of problems with this. Not because of the games they showed, but because of the way they presented this whole damn thing. Bleeding Edge, I don't think it looks interesting. I think a lot of people can agree that it doesn't look interesting. Ori and the Blind Forest, I already talked about that. It looks really good. The bosses and the visual effects look amazing. It's past its date. It should have been out by now. Okay, it says 2020. That's still too long. It was announced 2 years ago. 2 damn years ago. 2D platformer. Let's continue. Minecraft Dungeons. Okay, I don't like Minecraft. I never have. I think it's ridiculous. You can make... It's not... I mean, oh god. I understand it's an established franchise. Microsoft own the rights to it, so they need to support it, yeah? I'm not going to complain about Minecraft. They showed gameplay. The gameplay looked pretty good for Minecraft, I guess. But that was like it's a spin-off title. It looks good for Minecraft. It's a dungeon crawler. It looks like Diablo gameplay to me, okay? I'm not going to play it because it's Minecraft. I don't like Minecraft. But for anyone who does, congrats to you. You got a good-looking Minecraft game for you. A different type of adventure to compared to Minecraft, yeah? Coming in spring 2020. Yep, that's a long damn way. Yep. So I can't imagine anyone waiting for that game. What else did they show? What's next? Phil Spencer did his long ass speech that he does every single year. I understand he's passionate about video games and he has to do this to sort of keep the timer going. There you go. Well, you did a good job putting me to sleep again, Phil. I like Phil. He's a cool guy, but like he puts me to sleep, mate. See, look, he talked for, I don't know, a solid 10 minutes. They showed Star Wars. That trailer looked really good, but we've seen a lot of gameplay for Star Wars already. They did show some new cool things in the trailer. It looks very good. I'm completely done supporting EA. After Anthem, I gave them a huge chance. I was not supporting them before. I gave them a chance with Anthem. That just did it for me. I can't support EA. It's just they've really just done it for me. I can't do it. It's just not going to happen. But it's coming out this year, September 15th, the same day as November 15th, the same day as Pokemon. So that's going to clash. That's going to clash with sales very hard. So pretty bad decision on EA, but they probably made the release date before Pokemon. But they should know by now that Pokemon always releases in November. So it's really their fault. They're going to hinder their own sales. Whether they're doing that to say that they're doing that to slap gamers in the face, saying that single player games don't sell, and then we won't make it anymore. That's a very bad way of fucking with everybody, you know. But EA just they're a mess. I'm just surprised they're actually doing this. They're actually releasing a game like this. The gameplay does look very good, though. It does look very good. But unfortunately, I'm not going to buy it. The stupid jump scare game was ridiculous. Was it Blair Witch or some shit? Blair Witch, that shit looked ridiculous. The whole thing was jump scares. Nothing was interesting about it. Nothing was scary about it. If you like jump scares, you're a fucking idiot. Next. Okay, so this Cyberpunk looked really good. We saw zero gameplay, right? Even though we saw zero gameplay, the cinematic looks absolutely incredible. That is some of the best CGI I've ever seen in my life. Possibly the best CGI I've ever seen. That is ridiculously good looking. This could be a movie for holy shit. This could be a damn movie. Look at this.
Are you alone? I just want the money. You got the chip? All right, start her up, bud. Why don't you go to the bathroom, wash up?
Oh, what happened here? Is Microsoft watching my show? What the hell? No, but the best thing that I saw was bloody Keanu. When I saw his face, man, that shit got me. That shit got me super hyped. I think he's an amazing person. Yeah, so that really got me hyped. It was so funny as well. So that saved it for me for Cyberpunk. This game has a lot of potential, and I have a feeling it'll be very good. CD Projekt Red seems to know what they're doing when it comes to RPGs, so that's something to be happy about. I mean, it's going to be a good game. I said this with Anthem. I said Anthem was going to be a good game. That shit slapped me in the face, so I could be dead wrong about this. But I will keep my hopes up, and I'll be getting this game. It comes out next year, though, so we still got a while to wait. Yeah, so thumbs up for this. Need more gameplay. Need to see more gameplay, and that can be said with a lot of things they showed. Battletoads is actually looking pretty solid. It's very little animation involved with the characters, which is probably my biggest gripe for the game, and also the names for the characters. But outside of that, it looks good for a beat 'em up. Beat 'em ups don't exist anymore, and it's a classical beat 'em up that's coming to the Xbox. So I guess I can't complain about that. I'll probably be getting Battletoads. You can't go wrong. It's going to be a short experience, so there's no real downside to getting it unless it costs a lot. But of course, they're going to shove Game Pass down your throat, yeah. So Battletoads overall, pretty good. Then there was the indie showcase. This girl came out. She is incredibly scripted. She sounds like a robot. Talking about Game Pass, this was the part where I started getting really damn comatose. I almost fell asleep. I mean, I was super bored at this point. And I'm pretty sure from this point onward until like the From Software game, I was just super bored. This is when it just got really damn stale. So for like solid 5 minutes, she keeps going on, and for another solid 5 minutes, they're showing more Game Pass stuff. And then I predicted this game to be a bloody flight simulator. Imagine having World Premiere come up on the screen, and then you see Flight Simulator. The whole World Premiere meme with Xbox has just gotten to a whole new level. So yeah, that shit looked incredibly boring. I don't care how beautiful the environment looks. That shit is boring as fuck. Age of Empires. Alright, people love Age of Empires. They want to see a remaster or a remake. What do you get? Definitive Edition. Looks pretty much the same. Looks pretty, and it looks pretty much the same. There you go. Have fun with your old ass game. I don't know what to think about this game. I don't even want to talk about it. Wasteland 3. This guy introducing the guy who make the team that makes Psychonauts. I don't care about Psychonauts. You don't want to hear my opinion on it. Okay, they showed Lego Star Wars. I liked Lego Star Wars on the PlayStation 2. That was fun. But I was younger then, so I don't know if I would enjoy it now. But they have all 9 movies involved, so I'm confused if it's going to be new gameplay for the old games or what. Or they're going to remaster the new games and then just add the new movies to it. I don't know. But they said 9 movies, and the 9th one's coming out this year. Hopefully that's a good movie. Man, they fucked up with The Last Jedi, didn't they? And for the Dragon Ball fans, this is incredibly positive. Not for me. Really good for Dragon Ball fans. I don't know if it follows the whole anime storyline or if it follows parts of it. I don't know. But it says it's an RPG, so there might be a lot of game mechanics involved with it. The boss fights, I guess, look really good. Captures the anime feel. They're all as positive for this because they actually showed gameplay. Unbelievable. What is gameplay? But yeah. And this is probably like early concept of the game. I think it's like coming out next year or something. I don't know if there's a release. Early 2020. Okay, there you go. So that's a positive. This game, I don't know, man. That shit looks kind of odd and boring. This looks awful. The Deer game. Don't know why they even took time. Okay, they showed a stupid cinematic trailer for Gears of War 5. Why the hell would anyone care about this stupid cinematic right here, yeah? I just wanted to see gameplay. I just wanted to see gameplay of Gears of War 5. Right? You show it off last year. You have 1 year to bring out some gameplay for E3. Can't even get out gameplay. Although they will be having gameplay. I mean, they have gameplay available, yeah. But you couldn't show some gameplay on stage. You have 2 hours. You got 2 hours to make a presentation of these games, right? Show them off. Showcase to your investors, right? And you show off damn cinematic trailers of multiplayer. No story gameplay or anything. Just a cinematic for multiplayer. It was cool to see that AJ Styles, Xavier Woods, and Tyler Breeze they're going to show some gameplay. I don't know if they're actually going to be playing it or not, or it's going to be like scripted screenplay or something. But whatever. We didn't get to see him play. That's a big problem. So they missed out on gameplay with an announced game from last year. Big problem. Now, did we get a release date? September 5? Did I see September 5 there? So you gotta... Bound by Blood.
From the Coalition, please welcome.
But what are we talking about? Right here in the hive.
Hold on. There should be a website that I can find all this information. Yeah, Xbox Conference. Live blog. Ugh, Kotaku. This fucking awful website. But alright, that's not helpful. All the news from Xbox. Okay. Holy shit, a bunch of ads come up. Gears of War. Alright, so Gears 5, September 10th, right? You have a game coming out in September and you couldn't show gameplay on stage, not even 2 minutes of gameplay, 3 minutes. So it comes out in September, not long. And we've barely seen anything but silly cinematics. There's a big problem with that. Big problem. Alright, let's continue. They showed Terminator as a playable character. That's really cool. I'm not gonna lie. They showed the new controller. Okay, it's a more advanced controller than the Xbox Elite controller. Guess what? It's going to cost $1 million. Do you want to spend $300 on a damn controller? I don't think so. But I guess it's going to be a good controller. So let's see. Okay, I completely skipped Forza Horizon and pop vinyl bullshit. Brand new story. What is this? Okay, State of Decay. Pretty sure it's a dead game, and whatever they showed there probably looks very unappealing to anyone who plays it. Phantasy Star Online 2. I'm not sure about the history of this game. I believe it was an online game for like PlayStation 2 in Japan. I don't know if this came out for English speaking countries at all. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I guess that's exciting. But it is a fairly old game. So I'm not sure what to think of that. Did they even show gameplay? I don't think so. I think the whole thing was cinematic. Or in-game cinematic, yeah. And this full complete cinematic didn't show any gameplay. Why would anyone want to buy it, yeah? Looks like the most generic bloody movie material that you can make. So much wrong with this presentation, man. Okay, this what is it called again? This is when the presentation started getting somewhat interesting. Tales of Arise. This actually looks really good. This small amount of gameplay that we saw in the trailer, it looked pretty solid. Not much else I can say. This actually looks really good. Is there a release date? Any release window? 2020. There you go. So that's something to look forward to next year. So there you go. A new game. A new game. What do you know? A new game announced. That's one. What are we, like an hour? We're like an hour into the damn show and they've announced one major new title. Alright, they showed the really good trailer for Borderlands. I love Borderlands. I have faith that this will be a really good game. It's coming out in, I believe Here we go. September. So it's not that far away. So we'll be able to play Borderlands very soon. Oh, didn't they announce this release date? Yeah, they announced it way earlier. So we already knew about this. And the fucking PC game is over with the whole Epic Game Store. I don't want to get Epic Game Store, so looks like I'm going to be getting this game three months late. Either that or I'll be getting it on Xbox One to play first. But yeah, I do want to get it on PC eventually. And they have got a new Lilith DLC for Borderlands 2, so that's pretty cool, I guess. And then they showed this. I want to see this again. Right, from Miyazaki and George R.R. Martin's, mate. This is going to be some golden shit right here. This is going to be amazing. Even though we've barely seen anything.
Doubt you could even imagine it.
Oh my god, man. Like, this sent shivers down my spine. This is really cool.
That which commanded the stars, giving life its fullest brilliance.
Elden Ring, man.
The Elden Ring. Oh, Elden Ring. Shattered by someone.
Man, I gotta see this again. There goes the ring. The ring is dead.
Tell me you don't see it. Look up at the sky.
Look at this guy.
It burns.
Right now. Just today.
I'm not going to complain about that because it was a first time reveal. What do you know? Guess what? They showed, what's it called? Sekiro. Was it 2018 Game Awards, right? I believe. No, they didn't even show it. They just did a teaser, and we didn't even know the name really. And that came out like 6 months later. They're gonna they really don't know. They don't screw their fans around. Like they're on the ball with this shit, and it's gonna be really good storytelling because you got the writer of Game of Thrones, even though he screwed up. Well, I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil like the last part of it. But yeah, solid writer of George R. R. Martin. So there you go. And amazing gameplay design of Miyazaki. So like, it's just amazing. Spencer's talking about new Xbox. This is when I started getting bored again because why should I care about an Xbox that you're barely gonna support with exclusive games? They're saying it runs 8K. That was ridiculous when consoles can't even run 4K properly. They had all these people with this silly monologue talking about loading screens. They did not shut up about loading screens. An SSD. They were talking about loading screens and an SSD. That is some basic bitch shit right there. I don't even know if these people even play video games. Like, how long were they talking about that shit for, man? Then then the biggest slap in the face here. It's Halo Infinite, right? Okay, yes, the cinematic was cool. No gameplay. We didn't see any gameplay. You showed a game last year. You have 1 year to provide some gameplay for the damn game. What do we get? Another cinematic. How long does cinematics take to make? Maybe a few months. This cinematic probably took a few months to make. Could be longer, I don't know. I don't want to hear its actual gameplay because it's in-game footage. Shut up. It's a bloody cinematic. And then that was it. And that's when the disappointment really hit me. When Microsoft screwed up their briefing. With zero competition from Sony and Sony PlayStation, right? They're just leaving it for Nintendo to just nail it right now. Nintendo could come up with some crazy new announcements, yeah? And I'm tired as shit. Man, I got up at... This started at 6 o'clock in the morning for me. So, you know, I woke up early in the morning and I'm tired to watch this. I barely got any sleep. And all to watch this fairly big disappointment of a show. Hopefully Bethesda can wake me up. I might even go to sleep for a little bit, but they do start in a couple hours, so I guess I'll keep my expectations in check for Bethesda. I mean, we're probably not going to see any Elder Scrolls shit, since there's a whole habit going on right now of not showing any gameplay after a damn year of revealing. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel so demoralized right now. It's just, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Take a little break before I watch Bethesda's shit. With that being said, hope you enjoyed my little rant about the bloody Xbox briefing. I thought this shit was going to be exciting. I thought they had so many bangers to show, so many new games to show, because they had the show all to themselves without Sony hogging more shit. Yep, man. That's it. Everything's next year. There's a few cool titles coming out this year, Borderlands and stuff. Everything else is next year. But I'm really surprised that the new Xbox is actually coming out next year, and they're launching Halo with it. I don't know if Halo's gonna be on PC or not. If it is, if they release both simultaneously on PC and stuff, I can't see myself getting the new Xbox. But we'll see. We'll see, of course. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for listening to my rant. Leave a comment down below. Share the video, of course. Stay tuned for more E3 shit. I'll be, of course, covering Nintendo, because that's the main business, right? Alright. So see you in the next video. Peace.